Welcome to the final episode of the 100 days. I've been working hard editing this for the last week, and this episode will cover days 51 all the way to 100. Before we get started though, Grounded 1.0 releases tomorrow, and I will be live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Paraly5er. The game releases at 6 PM UK time, and I will be live 1 hour beforehand in order to prepare to try to be the first person in the world to beat the game. I would really appreciate it if you could drop by and show your support. I woke up on day 51 and satisfied my stomach. I used the ASL to spend my raw science on upgrades that I needed to complete my objectives. I added more stuff to my collectibles chest and found the Billy Hog Horror Scabby in a can. I was able to glide to the table in the upper yard where I was able to collect all 15 pieces of the candy corn in the game. I jumped into this plant pot, then climbed up the cacti to get onto a plank. I ran along and jumped into another pot to collect a mega milk molar. I then found the panfish scabby on a tree root in the water. I upgraded my bone dagger to level 7 mighty for extra damage. I used the mega milk molars to increase my maximum stack size. I then found another mega milk molar on top of the wood pile. While here, I found the sawdust scabby inside of the termite den. I used bow cheese to kill the green shield bug before looting him for his parts. I upgraded my bone dagger to level 8. Mixer time. I built a few walls around the mixer and took out all of the infected bugs to claim my prize of 2,000 raw science. Once home, I crafted what most people consider to be the best weapon in the game, the spicy Kultana. I headed to the hedge mixer and built walls around it. After taking care of the orb weavers, I collected another 2,000 raw science. I found the greystone scabby on top of one of the lasers. After killing a red work ant, I was able to get the gold card. I headed to the upper yard and built around the mixer. This time I built 2 walls high with a roof, as there was flying enemies. After a long fight and a few missing walls, I was able to fend off the mosquitoes and black ants and claim my 2k raw science and unlock tier 2 of guard dog. Next up, the sandbox mixer. I built around it and activated it. It was close to breaking as an antlion got trapped inside the walls, but I was able to complete it first try and collect the 2,000 raw science, and that also meant we had completed all of the mixers. I found the chest from the previous episode and grabbed the stuff from it to bring home. I spent all of my newly obtained raw science on unlocking a bunch of cookbooks for meals. I found the Garbo Scabby near the trash heap and built up on top of the sand castle to complete a burgle trail marker and collect a milk molar. I punched an aphid to death, which unlocked tier 1 of Lil Fist. While killing some infected mites with the Salt Morningstar, I unlocked tier 3 of Barbarian. I unlocked tier 1 of Javelineer while killing some black ants. I unlocked tier 3 of Chopper while killing orb weavers behind the sandbox. I also unlocked tier 2 of Smasher while here. I unlocked tier 1 of Sharpshooter while sniping meaty gnats out of the sky. While fighting an orb weaver, I died to another game glitch. This happened last time. Come on, man. I analysed fresh cookie sandwich bits, which increased my brain power to 2020. I could have used this to make a joke 2 years ago. I used my raw science to unlock 2 more cookbooks. I was then able to take out my nightmare. No, not KSI. The infected wolf spider. For the first time, and I made him know about it. I upgraded my Kultana to level 7 and got the Nat gold card while killing them in the wetlands. I found a milk molar in the hedge and unlocked tier 3 of Smasher while killing spiderlings. I found the fright scabby on a branch, then unlocked tier 2 of Javelineer while breaking web sacks. I picked up the sewage scabby as I had missed it in an earlier episode. I found another scabby on a skeleton near Stepping Stone's summit. I looted an infected gnat and got the gold card, then upgraded my Kultana to level 8. I chopped down a ton of grass, unlocking tier 2 of Grass Master. Now it's time. I made 3 Broodmother BLTs, as well as a bunch of meals and healing items. As she descended from the heavens, I peeped her, but I was nervous. Once the first hit landed, I knew I would be fine. I killed her easily, which unlocked the Mom Genes mutation and completed another objective on our list, kill the Broodmother. It felt so nice. I had to do it twice. Make that thrice. I then picked up the Girthscape Scabby, which was another that I had missed in a previous part of the series. I used the Resource Analyzer to analyze the Broodmother parts that I had obtained, increasing my brain power by another 100. I crafted the Club of the Demon Mother, and then made the Broodmother trophy, completing another objective. Build all trophies and stuffed bugs. I also made the Mask of the Demon Mother. While massacring the Red Ant Nest, I unlocked Tier 3 of the Javelinia mutation. I analysed the Red Ant Egg, which increased my brain power by another 25 to 2145. I found a new lab in the pond depths, which had a Scabby and a note. I killed a Diving Bell Spider and unlocked its gold card when I looted it. I then killed a Water Flea and also got the gold card. I collected another Milk Molar at the edge of the pond and unlocked the final cookbook using the ASL. I was extremely close to death, but managed to eat a mushroom with 10 seconds left to live. I showed off my armor and weapons collection while adding the Black Ox hammer to it. This meant that the only thing I was now missing was the crusty roly-poly helmet. I found the BTU-4 in a broken piece of hedge lab, meaning we now completed another objective: collect all files and tapes in the game. I also collected the final Mega Milk Molar in the game, meaning we had now collected all Milk and Mega Milk Molars in the game. I spent 2500 raw science unlocking fortified bases. I then killed an Orbweaver Jr., getting the gold card before successfully completing my first raid, which was an Orbweaver raid. I spent another 2500 raw science unlocking curved bases. I used the last of my Milk Molars to increase my max stamina, and then used the last of my Mega Milk Molars to increase my max arrow stack size. I killed a lava, unlocking its gold card, and then found the Witchley Scabby in the hedge. While farming spiderlings, I was finally able to get the gold card. This one took me the longest, with over 340 kills. I killed an infected mite and got the gold card. I then got the gold card of the tadpole from the pond. I headed back to the termite den, and the Termite King had finally respawned, meaning I was able to peep him. We had now peeped every bug in the game, but we were still missing a few gold cards. I got the infected lava gold card, followed by the black ant gold card. I built up to the laser to get the Hyper Blaster Scabby. Fun fact, this is the only Scabby you have to build up to get. I got a gold card from the infected Weevil, and then finally found the crusty roly-poly helmet in the trash heap. This meant I now had all weapons and armor, as well as all rotten gear in the game. Boom! 2 objectives at once. I picked up the black ant egg, but then realised you can't analyse it, so I trashed it. I analysed the crusty roly-poly helmet, giving me an extra 15 brain power, taking my brain power to 2160. Which is the maximum we could get in this version of the game, meaning I had completed another objective. I deposited the crusty roly-poly helmet into the chest, completing our collection of items. I killed a black soldier ant for its gold card, then I got the gold card from a black ox beetle. I got the gold from a mosquito and used my raw science to unlock pebblet foundations and ladders. While punching spiderlings, I unlocked tier 2 of Lilfist. I then unlocked feather roofs using the ASL. I hit a nice snipe on an aphid to unlock tier 2 of Sharpshooter. I killed an Orbweaver and got its gold card before finding a Scabby and a bunch of mushrooms. This was the final Scabby in the game, which crossed off another objective. On my way to the ASL, I found a wolf spider in a strange position. I shot an aphid and unlocked its gold card. I promise I'm not hitting a wall. See? I got the gold card from a roly-poly, followed by a gold termite card. I shot an ant to unlock tier 3 of Sharpshooter. I used my raw science to unlock the buoyant foundations and pebblet turrets. I killed a ladybug and got the gold card, followed by a water boatman also getting the gold card. I died to another bug. Shock. I chopped a bunch of grass down and unlocked tier 3 of Grassmaster. I spent my raw science unlocking the pollen turret, meaning all we needed were the sign sets. After punching a lot of lawn mites, I unlocked tier 3 of Lil Fist, which meant we now had maxed out all mutations in the game. I didn't have Reliable Friend as I was playing solo, and I also only had tier 2 of 3 of Guard Dog, as tier 3 was unobtainable due to a lack of mixers on the map. After 28 Broodmother kills, I finally got the gold card. I didn't show them all here, but trust me, It took me 28 kills. I then got the gold card for the Ladybird Lava, followed by the gold for the Termite Soldier. Sadly, I lost the footage from days 97 to 100, but here was my final gold cards on day 101. Sadly, we didn't manage to get them all. I was also unable to finish the Raw Science shop due to all of the sign sets. No, you're not imagining things. This is actually a live segment for once, and the face cam is synced up. I know, crazy. So, I wanted to give a little update on how the world is going after the 100 days video. Currently, we are on day 138. We only missed 2 objectives in the 100 days video. One of those was the gold cards. As you can see, I now have every single gold card in the game. Sadly, these are getting reset when 1.0 releases, so I will lose every single one of these gold cards. Another thing I've prepared for when 1.0 comes out is 12 chests in the middle of my storage room that are new, so that I can store all of the new items that I can find inside of them. As you can see, we still have all of our armor collection here, but I did add a few things to it. We now have the pet house, as well as all 3 gravestones for pets. I also moved the stuffed bugs around the corner so that you can see the trophies easily. I also unlocked all of the sign sets in the game, which took me a long time completing Burgle quests, and hung them all on the wall. We'll also be getting some new ones when 1.0 releases, since we played early access of the game. As you can see, the stuffed bugs are right here, just around the corner from the sign sets. Another thing that I've added to the world since the last update, I actually did this yesterday, is this bounce elevator. This is a new thing that I should have done in the series. It basically takes you all the way up to the sky, and then I made a bunch of zip lines that go all across the map. I should have done this way sooner, because I wasted a lot of time in my 100 days traveling. But now, as soon as 1.0 releases, I can zip line straight to the new areas of the map and explore them within seconds. Finally, as you can see from the ASL, I have unlocked everything. Now, the mint mace is in here, which I do still need to unlock, but I already unlocked the recipe. They just switched which burgle chip it was on, so it reset and it's forcing me to unlock it again. I will have that finished though before 1.0 releases. I'll probably do that tonight when this video comes out. But yeah guys, that's the end of the 100 days video. I was going to make a past the 100 days video, but I didn't have enough time to do it unfortunately. As I said earlier, I will be live at 6 PM on Tuesday, UK time, when the update releases to play 1.0 and try and be the first person in the world to beat it. So make sure you drop by so you can watch me beat the game. Thank you very much for watching, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next grounded video.